So Robs, congratulations on the win. How are your feelings right now?
Feelings are obviously great. The first map was tough, but yeah, the story of this tournament for us so far is that we can have really good starts, and then the other team climbs back in the match, but we are able to close out those maps. So you know, we've been confident having 2-0 matches every game so far, or every matchup. So you know, it's been going great this tournament, and I think the rematch between us and Navi, that's going to be the story of this tournament.
And how did you experience the crowd today? They were cheering and chanting for you like all the time.
Yeah, the moment I walked on the stage, you could feel that the crowd was 50-50. The crowd obviously loves an underdog story, so for Riders to win, you know, that would be like a crowd favorite thing. But obviously we're from all different countries, so we have also a lot of fans behind us from everywhere. And yeah, I mean, as a player, I think there's nothing more you can wish for. You know, it's an incredible matchup. The crowd is cheering for both sides, and it's gonna give fuel to both teams, and it's just gonna produce a really good game.
So you already mentioned the first map, like you guys having a really strong city side and leading 14-4 at one point. What made it so hard to close out the map at the end?
I think Ancients might be really tough on the T side sometimes, especially the moments we had. I think, you know, when you lose the opening entry on T side, it's incredibly hard to come back in the rounds, since the cities kind of can just hold off the whole map basically, and it's really hard to climb back. Yeah, on the city side we had a really good start, and we won the TP still. We were, you know, really close to making it an extremely fast map and closing it out fast, but Movistar played well on their city as well, and you know, we had to find solutions, and I'm glad we did. It was a tough agent.
So it seemed like what was at the start a lot more close battle, but at the end it was a strong city side by you guys that like closed it up. Just talk me a little bit through that performance and through that game.
Yeah, Nuke did won the pistol round, so they obviously got the good starts. We had some good reads. We managed to, you know, even it out in the first 5 rounds, but they played well again. And I feel like we had really good tactics and we had really good preparation, but they kind of outpositioned us in some of those tactics. And yeah, they played a decent city side, and we kind of knew that they're going to have a good city side, because actually we looked into this percentage of their like round win percentages, and they won a lot of like city rounds, like 70%, and they won a bit less on the T side. So we knew it's going to be a tough T side, but yeah, I think I kind of expected our city to be strong, since it's probably been our, you know, the best map of our season so far. I think we only lost once to Ents, so you know, playing Nuke for us is always a good map pick, and we're always confident on the map.
So the final matchup today in the grand final will be the most expected by many experts between you and Navi. How confident do you feel to beat Navi tomorrow?
You know, the confidence against Navi is definitely a bit lower since the last time we met. They kind of trashed us in Lisbon in Blast. So I think we just reviewed the game, and we kind of knew that we were off on every side. You know, they had a good game, we had a really bad game, and we were not hitting our shots. Our communication was on point. You know, like that matchup in Lisbon is hopefully a one-off. And we've had a lot of matchups with Navi so far in this season. They beat us, we beat them in important tournaments. So I think if the CS gods, they play it right, it's going to be the best match of this season to finish up the 6 months of this year. You know, finishing up in Cologne in the grand final, us and Navi. It's like a Disney movie, you know. So I'm hoping it's going to be a great match.
So tomorrow you maybe have the chance to lift maybe like the most prestigious trophy there is in CS:GO esports. What would it mean personally to like lift the trophy in the cathedral of Counter-Strike?
Lifting the trophy, it's you know, kind of gonna be speechless for sure. We've lifted quite a few trophies this far in this season, so you know, well, can always take more. That's what we are achieving for in this team. You know, we want to be the best and we want to stay the best. And it's really important also for this team that we finish on a high note for the season, because we did have a rough patch after the major. So yeah, I mean, I think winning this trophy for me and even for this whole team is going to be extremely important, and we can brush off the last few months that has been going on for us.